Welcome back. My name is Carrie, and today I'm going to show you how one company has huge plans to make housing more affordable again. This comes after a hard year for many potential homebuyers who seem to be hit with non-stop price increases, and every time we thought we were at the top, another one. So far in 2021, the company I buy homes from has implemented 10 price increases as a result of building material costs and massive demand. 10 increases in 7 months. I'm happy to announce we haven't had a price increase since June 10th, which might not seem like a big deal, but there was a while there where they were coming weekly, so it's definitely cause for celebration. However, this video has nothing to do with price increases or no price increases. I've said it before and I'll say it again, there are some very smart folks working to solve the housing affordability crisis, and this week there was some great news coming from a company called Ilke. There's more than one way to improve housing affordability. The most obvious way is to build the home for less, which lowers the price and instantly makes it more affordable. A less direct approach is to offer more for the exact same price, and by doing so save consumers thousands of dollars a year, and that is exactly what Ilke is doing. What I'm going to do is tell you what Ilke just committed to, why I think it'll cause a ripple effect through the entire modular housing industry, and finally I'll tell you how much it will save homeowners per year and over the lifetime of their mortgage. So let's do it. Ilke was founded just over 3 years ago to build homes in a better way. Their goal is to bring advances in technology and manufacturing to house building. Just this week, they announced Ilke Zero and have pledged that their homes will run with $0 energy bills by the year 2030, and they're going to do that with a $0 increase to the cost of their homes. Can you imagine not paying anything for utilities? Every time those bills come in, it's annoying. I know they're coming, I know I have to pay them, but I never enjoy it. Ilke plans to achieve a $0 net energy bill by implementing a 3-step process. The first step is Fabric First, which includes highly insulated walls, floor, and ceiling, high-performance windows and doors, and draft-free with efficient ventilation. Ilke says a new build home is typically around 1/5 cheaper to run than an existing home. A current Ilke home is another 20% less than a standard new build home. The second step is energy efficiency, which includes low energy lighting, highly efficient water fittings, an electric source heat pump and hot water tank, and smart controls within the home. The third step to getting close to $0 energy bills is solar panels on the roof to power the heat pump and appliances of the home. Finally, to get all the way to $0 energy bills, a battery will be installed to store excess energy from when the sun is shining to be used when needed. That all sounds great, but it also sounds expensive. How are they going to add all of that without an extra cost? Not increasing the cost of the home must be a little bit more complicated because instead of a 3-step process, Ilke has a 5-step process. Step 1, they have designed their homes for speed and ease of manufacturing, which they say is fundamental in modern manufacturing. I said it a while ago when prices were on a steep incline, one of the ways that factories could combat the affordability issue is to offer less. They don't need to offer every single option under the sun. 10 cabinet choices aren't necessary when most buyers will choose the same 1 or 2. I think manufactured modular home factories in North America have tried to compete directly with site builders, and it's hurt the speed at which they can actually produce homes. Recently, we see Boxable and now Ilke offering less. I don't think you can customize anything on a Boxable except maybe the roof. I think this trend will continue as people see more value in affordability than the number of tile choices available. Step 2 is materials. By studying the trends of materials used in the Ilke Zero homes, they anticipate a further drop in prices as they scale up production and work directly with the suppliers. For example, the price of a solar panel is 1/10 what it was 10 years ago, and they anticipate that trend to continue for the next 8.5 years while they chase this target. The third step is labor. Ilke says the construction industry has seen the lowest increase in productivity over the last 20 years compared to any other sector, while in manufacturing, productivity has rocketed. They have a team of manufacturing engineers who are working on perfecting the operating procedures to improve the quality, performance, and productivity. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I talk about this a lot. They're building homes in a warm, dry environment where everything they need is right there. It's a huge advantage over traditional building. Step 4, they're introducing automation to do the labor-intensive, repetitive tasks. They have automation in their factory already, but they're identifying areas where further automation can be implemented. The last step, which they say is a key driver of performance and reducing costs, is continuous improvement. Basically what that means is for the next 8.5 years, they'll continuously look for ways to improve the previous 4 steps. Ilke committing to build homes that will cost owners $0 per month to run is the kind of news people have been waiting for. I haven't heard of any other manufactured modular home factories looking to make similar plans, but when word gets around, they're gonna have to pull up their socks. When someone sets the bar higher, everyone will eventually have to adapt, or they'll constantly be having the same conversation with customers. Hey, do your houses have $0 per month in utilities? Well, we can definitely do that, but it's not cheap and will cost thousands to install everything required on the house. Oh, but Ilke Zero does it for $0 extra cost. Goodbye. Think that'll be a fun conversation to have on a daily basis? They've set the bar higher, now everyone else is gonna have to scramble to do the same thing or at least something very similar. It's the exact same reason manufactured modular home companies have all the options and choices they have right now. They didn't always have so many options. They used to have 1, maybe 2 cabinet choices. Then Factory A said, hey, look at us, we have 3 cabinets to choose from. 1 year later, Factory B comes out with 5 cabinet choices. Here we are in 2021 and Factory C says, hey everyone, listen up. We now have 56 different cabinets to choose from, and the market responds, that's great, but we'd way rather have more affordability. The next question is, how much will Ilke Zero save homeowners? I'm going to look at my monthly utility expenses and see how much I would be saving if I lived in an Ilke Zero home. My last electricity bill was $194.18, and they come every 2 months, so that covered May and June. That's a bit lower than normal, but it's the most recent, so we'll go with it. That's $97 per month or $1,165 per year. My last bill for natural gas was $32, and that's for June, but it's the middle of summer, so that needs to be bumped up to at least $50 to cover the heavy usage over the winter months when I'm running the furnace 24 hours a day. $50 a month is $600 per year, and when we combine that with the $1,165, we get $1,765 per year. Let's take it a step further. Instead of spending the money I'm saving every year on doodads, let's say I put that money towards the principal of my mortgage. If I had a $250,000 mortgage at an interest rate of 3.5%, and once per year I put the extra money I saved towards the mortgage, I would cut 3.9 years off the mortgage and save over $22,000 in interest. Now we're talking. Ilke has committed to building homes that will cost owners $0 per month to run by the year 2030, which is only 8.5 years away. I think this is a huge step in the right direction towards affordability that would save people thousands of dollars over the lifetime of ownership of their home. It's going to be interesting to see whether they can pull it off and how many other manufacturers will follow suit. If they do it and do it without having to raise prices, I think other manufactured modular home factories will have to do the same or find another way to differentiate themselves in order to stay relevant. That's all I've got for today. If you like manufactured home videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel because I've got new ones coming out every single week. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.